Inside the State House today, Illinois Democrats continuing their effort to highlight their opposition to a restrictive Texas abortion law. A new bill just filed this morning in Springfield would allow any Illinoisan to sue gun manufacturers whose guns are found responsible for injury or death. News Channel 20's Jakob Emerson working for you to break down that bill and explain why it's being proposed. Jacob?
That's right, John. This is another piece of legislation modeled after the controversial Texas abortion bill, which allows private citizens to sue other private citizens that aid in an abortion. Some state Democrats believe that if Texas is allowing citizens to sue those aiding and performing abortions, then Illinois will do the same and allow private citizens to sue manufacturers whose guns cause a death. Another day, another Illinois bill modeled after the nation's most restrictive abortion law in Texas.
I'm exploiting essentially the argument that was made in Texas and the Supreme Court's argument and applying it to a bill that I think will do a lot of good.
Illinois Representative Margaret Croak filing the Protecting Heartbeats Act Tuesday morning, a bill that would allow any Illinoisan to sue gun manufacturers, importers, or dealers whose guns cause injury or death.
If people feel it's political, that's their opinion. But if it is political and it still prevents a 3-year-old from dying and getting shot in my city, then I'm going to do it.
For the Illinois State Rifle Association, they do say the bill is political and isn't intended to pass. They have also not taken an official stance for or against it.
The way to stop those sorts of crimes is to arrest the person, convict them, and keep in jail for a long time.
But Illinois gun rights groups aren't the only challenge the proposed law would face, something Croak herself admits. Under federal law, it's illegal for gun manufacturers to be held liable if their products are used in a crime. But that law doesn't apply to straw dealers.
I consider a straw dealer someone who goes out and buys a gun legally from a gun shop, has that gun and then transfers it illegally.
Croak explaining that her bill contains a severability clause. That means if the Supreme Court throws out one part, other parts like suing straw dealers would have a better chance at moving forward.
And just because it is a law right now and people would say that it is unconstitutional for us to bring this forward doesn't mean I'm not going to keep challenging it and doesn't mean that we should stop challenging it.
Now, Representative Croak tells me that as this bill was being crafted, a recent news report out of Chicago found that one stolen gun from Wisconsin was used in 27 separate shootings in the city of Chicago. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Jakob Emerson. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jacob. That bill has only been filed at the State House. It would need to pass both chambers of the General Assembly and then receive the governor's signature to become a law.